In the studio, Nathan Simmons. He is a trained trained gun instructor with USCCA, and just an all-around great guy. He's very knowledgeable. And this next subject we're going to talk about. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, amid another scandal, and this time, it's one of our favorites. Now, if you don't know the Walls group, they are a very well-known group in gospel, and the children can sing. It's a family of singers. They're a favorite of Fantasia and other people. It's some singing people. Well, apparently, Daigle Walls, who I think is the eldest of the group, is in a little bit of a scandal because there is a certain video that has outed him as he's kissing his boyfriend. Not doing anything else more, just kissing his boyfriend. And he's gay. And people are rallying around him. Not the church folks, but the real church folks. Mm-hmm. Did I say that out loud? Mm-hmm. So one of the people responded, okay, Daigle Walls is gay. So, choke on it. We would still listen to his music and still get blessed. Your negative opinion on no follow. Hypocrites, before this video, his song used to bless you. Now it doesn't anymore. He has always been gay. So the joke's on you. Other supporters have come in and said, well, when you keep the wrong effing company in your circle, secondly, love is love. She says, somebody else says, as far as I'm concerned, Daigle Walls' music is his ministry. The man can sing. And I hope that video surfacing of him and his alleged boyfriend doesn't derail him or the Walls group. Somebody else said, very sad and frustrating how messy the church can be. I see why some shy away from it. People commit suicide over being outed. We have to stop being so obsessed with one's sexuality and learn to operate in love, not gossip. Souls are depending on it, and they're praying for Daigle Walls. And the list goes on and on and on. A lot of people are really showing support. One person said, poor Daigle Walls, to screenshot someone's close friends is tacky as F. To expose them. They're all weirdos. They need to get free. So apparently, I don't know what the story is. There was no backstory as to how this was let out. But per multiple courses, the clip was initially shared by the singer himself privately. However, one close friend opted to share it publicly. So first of all, that friend need to get their ass kicked on Instagram just where they put him out. I'm sorry, I said it.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I said it because that ain't your friend. First of all, and you know, one of my stances has always been, I do not believe in weaponizing somebody's sexuality. It is what it is. And if it isn't taking any food off of your table, changing your name, your spirituality, if it's not changing your home, and they're not asking you to indulge, why does it matter? Why is it that big a deal?
I think we need feedback. The community needs to rally around him. I can't believe that 2020, going into 2021, we still dealing with this petty social intolerance, because that's what it is. The boy's a gift,
right,
to all of us,
right,
through song,
right,
and we appreciate him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what he does
Mm-hmm.
on his private time
Mm-hmm.
is his business,
right. I mean, and it does not take away from his gift. Your gift is your gift. I mean, your ministry is your ministry. If that is what you were gifted to do, it does not change.
And no weapon formed against me
shall prosper.
Okay.
I mean, and how do you think he?
Where did he get those skills?
Right. I mean, he's vocalized.
Now, okay. Now, tell me. What was he kissing?
Well, no, he was just kissing in the video. Apparently in the video, it's just he and his boyfriend, and he just shares a kiss on the cheek and a kiss on the mouth.
Okay.
And I mean, you could tell it's so cute. They're in love. That was the end of it.
And so, but love, they were displaying love. Mm-hmm. And so now he needs to be condemned. Right.
And I don't understand it. I think in the church, there's still this hierarchy. There's this greater sin and lesser sin. If you're having sex with a bunch of women, it's okay.
Mhm.
Because you know, then you a man.
Mhm.
But if you have a sex with a man, oh, forget it. And I know y'all all go to that text that says it's an abomination.
Mhm.
But you skipped all the stuff before. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
when the deacon,
Right.
the hierarchy of the church,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody higher than the deacon
Mhm.
makes moves or says something or touches or does anything, that's okay?
Yeah, it's not an abomination.
Because the hierarchy of the church
Mm-hmm.
allows it to be and says that this is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when you step outside and use your vocal skills or you use your throat skills or you use any of the skills that you are blessed with and they find out about it, it's an issue.
It is an issue. And I don't understand why it isn't an issue. Here's my thing. And I've said this on the show before, and I will always say it on the We Are You Morning Crew with the other hosts here, Nova and Jana and Nate. Who I sleep with will not change your bank account. It does not add to nor take away from your spirituality. Your belief is your belief. If someone believes in Muhammad and somebody believes in Buddha and somebody believes in Jehovah and you believe in Christ, that should never take away from who you are and who you believe in, your belief structure. I think what the church has become, and this is me talking because I was raised a church boy. I think the church has become this country club. And your country club status is arranged on the level of your sin as it relates to the cisgender or hetero community. So if you're a straight man who's fornicated and had outside relationships, it's a sin, bruh. We gonna pray for you.
And we can forgive you.
We can forgive you.
Right.
Sister, if you had a baby out of wedlock, it's a sin, but we can forgive you. But brother, how dare you kiss another man and think you're gonna come up in this church and we just gonna overlook it.
Gotta find another church.
Right. And why is that the thing? Because I have seen all of that. The woman who's had a baby out of wedlock, the pastor who slept with the woman in the church, or
Got her pregnant.
And the list goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But we will pray for them and forgive them.
Well, this again, we go back into the history and knowing your history and knowing the history of the church. Because we talked about it earlier today, but we'll talk about the church and we'll talk about pandemics and epidemics, and I firmly believe that in the 80s and into the 90s, that the black church totally abandoned the black LGBTQ community and let them fade away into the darkness quietly. Church mothers let their sons die quietly and alone. And we have to talk about that. Again, the church has been the backbone of our community for so many years. And we have got to continue to grow past petty social intolerance. Daryl, you should be supported for your gift. You are loved by all communities.
Right.
So take the petty social intolerance, move on, drop another album, do what you're supposed to do in the name of the Lord.
Right, because that's what it's all about. Everybody in the church is sick. The church is a hospital, and we just trying to get well. Ain't nobody perfect in there. And the thing about it is that you're going off on the sin that you can see. But what about the sins you don't see?
But everybody else sees. Okay. And don't say nothing about it.
Don't say nothing about it. Yeah, this reminds me of another
around like Corona.
Right. And spreading it around like Corona. Hello.
Hey.
There was another scandal a few years back. I want to say like 2013, where Kevin Terry, who is a well-lauded gospel artist, was on the cusp of releasing an album, being signed to label. I want to say it was like E1 or something, and a sex tape came out of him vocalizing. Not on an instrument. Well, an instrument. But yes, and it was released, and
his career ended.
His career ended. It was over. And again, it was someone videotaping him, and they released the video. So while we're talking about the church, and we only have a few more minutes in the show, but while we're talking about the church, let's talk about how we as a community are still weaponizing our sexuality against one another, for likes, clicks, and what have you, for clout. What you did with that man was in private, and he trusted you enough that he allowed you to videotape your encounter. Was it wrong for you to do that? Was it not so smart? But apparently you thought you were going to be with this person for a while and you trusted them. And then this happens to you. But what happens with the church is they compound that now embarrassment, because you didn't mean for that to come out. And instead of embracing him like any other person who was taken advantage of, you just look at the sin. You just look at the sex, because sex is the sin. It's never that you were taken advantage of. It was not that, you're hurting right now. Let's pray for you. None of that. The sex is a scandal. And so our community needs to realize that we bear a great responsibility in that. By sitting in a pew where you are told that you are not worthy. Why are you sitting there anyway? I'm just saying. Well, I'll let you have the last thoughts.
How he got to his greatness of vocal skills, what techniques he uses, his ahs and how he got his soft palate raised, and all of those different things for us to enjoy his voice. Those were his exercises. Again, we've got to stop destroying one another by putting these videos of each other out. Now, in my opinion, that's hating.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to drop an album, and you want to do something to diminish their light.
Right.
That's hating.
Right.
That's hating. And we've got to stop hating on each other.
Gotta finish that. Man, I want to thank you for being here today. This was a great show, and you're illuminating the vocal skills. That was impressive. I like the way you did that.
Love you.
I love you too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get on up and get on out of here and make way for Diamond. She's gonna take you through your midday and give you a little bit of great music and some of her wonderful personality. And hopefully, you gotta come back.
I'll be back.
You gotta come back. You promise?
Promise.
Now I got you on the air where everybody can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on up and get on out of here. You be safe. Put on that damn mask. Wash your hands. Wash your ace. And be careful, because COVID, Rona is running around. She ain't playing with y'all. The vaccine ain't out yet. And even when she come out, it ain't promised that Rona going to go away. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
You know,